So Fluffy Hernandez versus Robocop will be taking place this weekend, and I'm gonna go with Fluffy Hernandez to finish Robocop in the third round, and I'm gonna trust it, even though I'm a bit worrisome because Fluffy Hernandez is a little bit worrisome on the feet in moments because he doesn't have the best defense and he is very vulnerable to the body, and you're going against someone that has a lot of power and has a good ground game as well. Because Robocop, people forget he is a grappler first. Well, he's not a grappler first, he started as a grappler. He has a BJJ black belt, and he is really good at getting people's backs when it does hit the ground. He's able to shoot when he did before, but recently he's been more of a KO guy, relies more on the feet, and he does have one-shot KO power, which is going to be very worrisome going against Fluffy Hernandez. That's why I wasn't picking Fluffy initially. I'm like, okay, he's going to get bullied, and he's going to get finished in the first 2 rounds. But after watching some tape, I realized something about Robocop. It's kind of common knowledge that most power people do not have the best of cardio, and Robocop is one of them. He has 1 or 2 rounds in him before he starts to gas. Even one of his best performances against Roman Kopylov, he started to gas after the 2nd round, which is not the best look if you're going against a very good, he's not great wrestler offensively. He's more like a guy to break you after shooting so many times in Fluffy Hernandez, and that's gonna be a very tough test, especially when like you kind of go to your back a little too easily. Like, that's something about Robocop I do not like. He's way too comfortable to just like let himself be on the ground because he's so confident in his ground game. I'm pretty sure in the gym, like, nobody's really ragdolling him and not really like trying to be in his guard or anything that's gonna be dangerous on the ground, which makes sense. Like, why would you do that with a BJJ guy that has grappling and he's gonna threaten so many submissions where it's gonna be very worrisome for you to be in his guard, which I understand, but I do not like that because it's going to be very tough to get Fluffy Hernandez off of you, which he's going to get up and he's going to stay right there until you try to get right back up, and then he's going to take you right back down, and he's going to stand up again, and then he's just going to keep shooting because he was doing that against not Roman Kopylov. He was doing that against Roman Delizzi. Like, Roman Delizzi would try to roll for the leg for Fluffy Hernandez, would make Fluffy scared to engage on the ground, but Fluffy had a smart game plan. Once he rolled to the leg, he would stand up immediately, try and make Roman Kopylov again, really? Roman Delizzi get right back up, and then he'll shoot again, and then once he goes for the leg again, he just shoots again. Like, it was a very smart game plan from him, but then again, Roman Delizzi is kind of trash on the feet, and he kind of just relied on the ground game, and once he realized the leg lock isn't really going to work against Fluffy Hernandez because he'll just stand up and you go for the leg, it was kind of wraps. He got finished in the 4th round, and that was pretty much it. And I don't really know if you can do that against Robocop, really, because I don't really believe in his leg lock, really. But if Robocop is doing that against Fluffy Hernandez, where he's trying to roll for the leg here and there, he's gonna gas out and he's gonna get finished. So that's not very a smart game plan if you're gonna try to play the guard game with Fluffy Hernandez, because if he feels like there's a threat, he'll just stand up and then he'll shoot again immediately. So you're just gonna gas out, in my opinion. And Robocop, even though he is a decent grappler on the ground, he doesn't really have the best takedown defense. I'm not gonna lie to you, because anybody that kind of tried kind of got it. I get it, Cannonier is kind of crafty, but you getting like easily kind of taken down by Cannonier was not really the best. Like I understand that Cannonier is kind of crafty and he can get takedowns on people, but like fresh in the first, I don't know, I don't really like that. That's why I mean, like, he trusts in his ground game on his back a little too much for my liking, and if you're doing that against Fluffy, it's not really going to end well to you, in my opinion, you know? But then again, maybe he does have a way better ground game than I give him credit for. Like, again, I'm kind of comparing him to Roman Delizzi, which is not really the best comparison because I do think Robocop is better. But I don't know, if like Robocop is getting taken down by like Roman Kopylov, like, this is what I'm saying, man. Roman Kopylov got like a good trip. I'm like, what the freak? I understand that Roman Kopylov is also kind of crafty and getting like these Russian takedowns or whatever, but I don't know, you're just way too easily taken down, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going to pick Fluffy Hernandez. And that's one of the things that Robocop does not like. He has like 3 things he doesn't like about like facing an opponent. He doesn't like when you're very dynamic on the feet, which you mix up your weapons pretty well, or you're a dude that moves laterally, And number 3, the one reason why I'm gonna pick Fluffy Hernandez is a dude that always has relentless pressure and has you on the back foot. He does not like being on the back foot at all. And Fluffy Hernandez has immense pressure where he'll never stop going forward. We've seen that with Sean Strickland. I know Strickland found the finish to the body, and I'm very worried, bro. He's gonna get hit to the body once and then he's just done, bro. If Fluffy Hernandez falls to a body shot, I'm generally never picking him again in his entire career, because if you get folded by one body shot by RoboCop, then I'm done with you, bro. Generally, I'm never rooting for you again. If you get folded by one body shot, like, imagine this. Like, I swear, if this is how the fight goes, like, he's eating all the shots for RoboCop, and then he gets hit to the body once, and then he crumbles. Oh, man, that would, like, ruin my day, generally, because I don't want to go on a 3-fight losing streak on pigs on the main events. Like, generally, if that's the reason, if you get touched to the body once, I understand you're weak to the body, but if you get touched once and that's it, like, generally, you gotta, I don't know, work out your core or something. Like, you would think, like, if you're weak to the body, you would try to train your abs, at least try to get your core strength up. Like, I don't understand what you'd be doing in there, like, to have that flappy little belly. Like, you're not supposed to have a belly like me as a trained fighter, even though, I don't know, it's just Mexicans are not really built like that. But, like, I don't know, Fluffy, do something, bro. You can't get folded by one body shot by RoboCop. I understand he hits hard, but still, like, if you get folded by a body shot, then it's kind of rash for a career, especially title contentions. But I don't know, if he gets folded by a body shot, then I'm never gonna pick him again. But I'm gonna rely on him to survive RoboCop, able to take him down in moments, put endless pressure on him, because RoboCop does not like pressure from the other way around. He kind of is like he can't be the nail. He could be like the hammer, but he can never be the nail. He's that type of fighter. He's like a Brady fighter, where, like, instead of, like, getting the grappling off, he is a dude that, like, try to knock you out, always on the front foot. But once he's not on the front foot, he does kind of give, and he doesn't like being backed up. And I think Fluffy Hernandez is gonna be backing him up the whole fight. I do think Fluffy's gonna get rocked in a moment, like in the first round, like, oh shoot, RoboCop is about to finish him, but he's gonna shoot a takedown, mix it up enough where he's not gonna get KO'd on the feet. And then when we get to the second, RoboCop is not gonna be as fast, not really gonna try to KO much. He's gonna try to, like, wing shots, but he's gonna try to conserve his energy. And then eventually, I do think Fluffy Hernandez is gonna start to get the takedowns off, and he starts to do his thing, and he starts to break RoboCop. And then when we get to the third, I think that's where we're gonna get the finish. Generally, I think he's gonna get a submission in round 3, or he's gonna TKO him on the ground by exhaustion. I generally believe that's what's gonna happen this weekend. I think Fluffy Hernandez will find a finish. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know who you guys got this weekend, because it is a very worrisome matchup for both, because Fluffy Hernandez, weak to the body. RoboCop, no cardio past the third round. Second round, I mean. It's going to be a tough night for both. Let's see who's going to be able to keep their spot in the division and improve moving forward, because they're both kind of like one... They're weak. Either one is weak to the body, or one has no cardio past the second round. So let's see who's improved and able to move forward. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments who you guys got this weekend. I got Fluffy Hernandez third round finish, but I don't know. I could see RoboCop knocking him out in the first 2 rounds to the body, but I don't know, man. RoboCop doesn't really go to the body, even though he was going against Coppola, but I don't know. It wasn't really affecting Coppola that much, but if he does go to the body, then he probably will finish him in the first 2 rounds, but I don't trust him enough to have a smart game plan like that. So I'm going to go Fluffy Hernandez third round finish, either by sub or a TKO victory on the ground, where it's going to be exhaustion based, and that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and God bless all of you, and that's it.